Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Retail Reality Check. We're going to break down the latest tech installs and trends that are really shaping the industry, all brought to you by the folks at IHL Group.
But first, before we dive in, just a quick heads up. IHL is hosting a Retail AI Pulse webinar on March 26th. Seriously, you'll want to check this out. It's all about practical, high-impact AI tools for retail workers. We're talking real workflows you can actually use, not just a bunch of influencer hype. Okay, with that said, let's get right into this week's reality check.
You know, for the longest time, Omnichannel was that big buzzword, right? It was this thing retailers talked about constantly, something they were aiming for, but, rarely ever really pulled off. Well, according to Greg Buzek from IHL Group, that whole era, it's officially over. And believe me, the data we're about to look at proves he is absolutely right. We have absolutely hit a tipping point. We're so far past the talk now. We're in a period of massive, company-wide commitment to what we call unified commerce. That old wall between the digital world and the physical store, it's crumbling, and it's happening way faster than you might think. So what's behind all this? Well, it's a relentless focus on personalization. Get this, for 7 of the last 9 years, IHL's research has shown that over half of all retailers have said personalization is their #1 tech priority. This year, it's sitting at 58%. And look, you simply can't truly personalize a customer's experience if all your channels are working in their own little silos. It just doesn't work. And this number, wow, this just shows you the incredible cost of getting it wrong. The gap between the leaders and the laggards is just massive. The laggards are a staggering 22 times more likely to struggle with real-time inventory. I mean, just think about that for a second. If you don't know what you have and you don't know where you have it, you can't personalize anything, you can't fulfill orders properly, and you definitely can't compete. So, let's look at who's actually getting it right. It's time for some case studies to see how this convergence is playing out in the real world with some of the biggest names in the business. First up, Walmart. They are going all in on digital shelf labels. And I want to be super clear here. This is not some small tester or a pilot program. No, this is a fundamental operational change, and they're rolling it out to all 5,200 of their stores in the US. But this is about so much more than just getting rid of paper tags. It's a really smart 3-part strategy. First, it guarantees 100% pricing accuracy between what's on the shelf and what rings up at the register. Second, it uses this cool pick-to-light LED system that literally guides associates to find items in a flash for online orders. And third, it frees up thousands of hours, letting their people focus on helping customers instead of running around changing price tags all day. And here's the proof that this stuff works. According to IHL, retailers who've adopted electronic shelf labels, or ESLs, they see sales growth that is 75% higher than their peers who haven't made the switch. This is a super clear example of technology directly fueling business growth. Okay, now let's hop across the pond to the UK and look at John Lewis. They are giving a masterclass in what's known as composable commerce. Just think of it like building with Legos. It lets them quickly snap on new sales channels and cool features with incredible speed. I mean, just look at what they've done recently. In a really short amount of time, they've launched on TikTok Shop, they're plugging their products into AI discovery platforms like Gemini and ChatGPT, and they're expanding on-demand delivery with Uber Eats. They are going to meet their customers wherever they happen to be, without having to tear down and rebuild their whole system every single time. So how in the world is that speed even possible? Well, it's through a tech setup called Headless commerce. Basically, it separates the head, the pretty customer-facing storefront like a website or an app, from the body, all the back-end stuff like inventory and payments. This flexibility is the whole key, and IHL's data shows that retailers using AI are an incredible 81 times more likely to have this kind of system. It's the engine that makes all this omnichannel agility possible. All right, let's bring it back to the US with Gap Inc. They're tackling a different but just as critical piece of the puzzle, using AI to unify the loyalty experience across their entire portfolio of brands. So, they've launched this new program called Encore. What's so brilliant about it is that it connects all their big brands, Old Navy, Gap, Banana Republic, and Athleta, all under one roof. But it's more than just points. They're actually turning loyalty into entertainment by offering exclusive access and special content from partners like Disney and NBCUniversal. They're making being a member actually mean something special. And Gap is right on the money here. IHL research shows that CRM and loyalty upgrades are a top 5 tech priority for retailers. A full 40% are planning to invest in this area for 2026. Connecting with your customers on a deeper level, it's just not optional anymore.
Okay, that was our deep dive, but this whole omni-channel convergence thing, it's not just happening with the giants. So let's do a lightning round to see how this tech is popping up all across the industry. Ready? In the pizza world, you've got Donato's Pizza launching the country's first fully robotic pizzeria. Meanwhile, Papa John's is completely overhauling its point-of-sale systems to build one unified data platform. It just proves innovation is happening at the front end and the back end. When it comes to delivery, it is a total revolution. You've got GrubHub testing out drone delivery in New Jersey. In the UK, Waitrose is using AI to find the best routes for its fleet of 1,400 vans, while Co-op is investing in a whole new fleet of electric vans. It's this three-way race for speed, efficiency, and sustainability. The in-store experience is also getting a major tech upgrade. Carrefour in Belgium is testing Instacart's AI-powered smart carts for a checkout-free experience. And then, in a completely different direction, Walgreens is piloting body cameras for employees in New York City to help de-escalate conflicts and improve safety.
And this isn't just for big box stores or grocery chains. Tech is getting super specialized. Do It Best and True Value teamed up to launch Retail Pulse, a data platform specifically for independent hardware stores. Then, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, the luxury brand Fret is using the proximity clientelling platform to give their team a 360-degree view of their high-end clients. So, after all those examples, what's the big takeaway? I mean, what does all of this really mean for the future of retail? Okay, the single most important thing to get is this. Omnichannel is not a channel. It's not a department. It is the strategy, period. The most successful retailers today operate as one single unified commerce engine, where digital and physical are completely woven together. Like it says right here, the wall is gone.
We covered a ton today, but honestly, we're just scratching the surface. For the complete story, which has dozens more examples and over 40 case studies, you should really head on over to www.ihlservices.com.
And I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. Now that the line between e-commerce and the physical store has basically disappeared, where do you think the next wave of game-changing retail innovation is going to come from? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining us for this week's reality check.
I'm terrified about the Abercrombie presentation because I don't have the right data to close the deal.
No problem. JustAskGreg.ai.
This business plan is a nightmare. I can't find reliable forecasts for the total available market.
That's easy. Just ask Greg AI.
This sounds nice, but where is the total available forecast?
I don't have it.
You don't know? Try Just Ask Greg AI.
Stop guessing. JustAskGreg.ai democratizes elite analyst services.
We use real-time, proprietary data that doesn't hallucinate or just make stuff up. It's intelligence you can trust.
Get the data. Close the deal. Visit JustAskGreg.ai today.
Don't forget to redeem your free month of JustAskGreg.ai. This gives you access to IHL's free and paid research. You can get account coaching, forecasts, and even key strategic details on retailers based on IHL's Sophia, Worldview, and proprietary research. JustAskGreg.ai, your home for hard data retail research.